advised we're approaching from the south.
We're going to engage those quarters on the corner. The security forces down here. They just shot a missile. They made a break for it. You got them. Get those two guys. Get those quarters. You want me to hit them? A lot of ease. Get out of the way. I can hit the security guy. Hold on. I got the security elements. 1 second. I'm still tracking them. Okay.
Check your main over.
Okay. Hey, we're going to shoot these second guys and make sure you're clear of me. I'm good. 1 second. You have a sight? Yep, this is one. I'm circling out. Hold it this time.
Hey, what's up guys? It is DiplexHeated again, and welcome back to the fourth and final episode of our 4-part miniseries, Operation Desert Storm. I'm excited to be rounding this series off with a bang. Hopefully this is going to be a very enjoyable episode. I think it will, because I've done a lot of research and I've done a lot of reading what you guys have written to me in the comment sections of previous videos, and apparently infantry is a sort of a favorite, and I think infantry will work really well in an urban map like this. Otherwise, if they're out in the field and there's armor, they're pretty much going to be easy prey for them. So this is where you'd sweat out as a tanker driving down these narrow paths. So both army compositions, as you could see in the intro, are heavily infantry based, so to speak. We are in Kuwait City. The 1st Marine Division, 1st Marine Regiment, together with the 1st Tank Battalion, which is right here, which was actually attached to the 1st Marine Regiment, is attacking the city. Realistically, the 1st Marine Division were the ones who were sent to Kuwait on the 28th or 29th. And the 2nd Marine Division was sent to the international airport. And that's actually where the bigger battle went down. The division receiving the 2nd Marine Division at the international airport was the very same division that the 2nd Armored Cavalry Regiment had fought at 73 Easting, which would be the 3rd mechanized division, the Tawakalna or something like that. I keep mispronouncing it, but you know what I mean. That's the one we had in our previous video. The one division receiving the 1st Marine Division in the city itself was the 11th Infantry Division. We're not talking Republican Guard here. We're talking some fairly regular troops, and I mean they're up against some hardcore Marines. The Guadalcanal boys. So I think it's gonna be an easy fight, but we'll see. Because this game cannot realistically recreate sort of like unit statistics. You can't tell a unit like, hey, you are actually an elite soldier or you're not. That's kind of, well, you kind of can, but it's a little hard to do it in the editor on the fly like this, because most of these units are kind of hard coded with different weapon stats and whatnot. But it's certainly possible. If you'd have to do it on the tank scale, you'd have to give the Abramses a bunch of range advantages, rather said. They could fire on the move, and they had automated electric turrets and whatnot. So they were just a lot more efficient than the old Iraqi monkey models and whatnot. So that explains why they took so few casualties. I think someone said in the comment section on my previous video, it's like, hey, I just read about this 73 Easting. The Americans took 1 casualty. Are you fucking kidding me? Now people are like, nope, that's it's pretty much true. He died falling down a well. No, I don't know how he died. But anyway, here we are, and the 11th Infantry Division here, supported by some BTR 60s and BMP 2s. So they got the light stuff. They're not an armor division. They're not going to have any T-72s or such. Are defending here against the Marine Division coming in here. They have a smaller... I'm going to go ahead and select the Iraqis so that it splits up the map. The Iraqis are now... seen as blue. They are holding this market zone here with some pretty good positions. They got a BMP here. They have a static weapon here, a 50 caliber DSHKM, and they're occupying the houses around here. So they're gonna have a pretty good view. Back here, they're occupying these street corners. They're occupying this consulate, of course, or this parliament building. I'm not entirely sure what this is yet, but this is obviously where they've set up headquarters, and they have a bunch of troops coming in as reinforcements, whom I'll just send into this because I want to try and put the focus on the main. I want this to be the main stuff. This is where the last final fighting will go down of our series. We're gonna go ahead and swap over to the U.S. Marine Corps, the 1st Marine Division here. These guys are the 1st Marine Regiment, and they're coming in. These guys up here are obviously very close to the enemy, who's just around the corner. But I think they'll be far away from the enemy enough, so to speak, to not be engaged by them. As you can tell, the enemies have sort of garrisoned this building here. This could be their troop garrison for this little parliament building. And those Americans are in the distance there, but they're not going to go in until I give them the order. But they're making ready for that. We have a very big troop section over here with Humvees. And the part of the 1st Tank Battalion coming in, and the other part back up here. So we're talking a couple platoons here. It's going to be pretty even as far as vehicles go. I mean, 4 BTRs and 2 BMPs or two Abramses. I mean, I'd say that could even out depending on how you control them, really. But these Humvees and their M2HB 50 caliber machine guns on top there are going to rip up those BTRs quite easily. They're using armor-piercing rounds, as seen. Ooh, wait, where can we check that out? NATO. I think it says AP when you... There's a way to tell. I think it says... When it reloads, it gives it like the AP circle that reloads. So they're definitely using AP ammo here, which can penetrate the armor of a BTR easily. Now... as far as the series go, now that I've gone through the troop layout, I have gotten a lot of feedback. Some people, weirdly enough, haven't liked this. Apparently, they never thought about saying that, a year ago when I was just doing the most simple of battles, basically just spawning battles in the editor and watching them kill each other. But apparently, a lot of people are okay with that. Now that I've stepped it up, it was apparently okay to come out and say that they didn't like it, which is kind of odd. It's like you serve a guy a pizza, and he's like, oh, nom, nom, nom. And then you serve him like a real luxury pizza, and he's like, I personally don't like it. It's just not quite enough, you know? That doesn't really... I don't quite get that, but people, I like feedback and I like people's opinions as long as there's a bit of logic to them. Apparently more people want me to do this stuff, and I will gladly continue. So we're gonna go around that. As far as taking it to an extra level, which would include acting, more camera work, that's essentially creating a machinima series. That's not really creating a gameplay series. That's me creating like a cinematic experience, like a movie. I am so willing to do that, guys. But if I do that, it's gonna go up on like Machinima's main channel or something, because it's gonna take me weeks to finish a really well-made machinima, and I'd gladly do it. Trust me, I gladly will and would. But don't expect that to be thrown out daily, because it takes time, especially if you're a nitwit fucking perfectionist like myself. But yeah, I think that's about it. I also want to try and do some RP role-playing stuff where I include people, like points. People get points to spend on armies and stuff. I can develop this a lot, but we'll do this for now. Look forward to more series in the future, guys. It's been a great four episodes here, and I'm just really appreciative for all the likes I've been getting and support. We're going to click start, and there's going to be some troop movement, and we're just going to enjoy this battle, guys. I'm going to pour me a glass of Coke Zero so my throat doesn't dry up. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock in the morning, and I've slept like for 12 hours. Went to sleep 9 yesterday, which is so nice. Watched some poker. Some cash game, High Rollers, 2014. Pretty good stuff. I like watching poker. I don't know. It's like an easy thing to do. It's like anyone can sit down at a table with reasonable logic and play and become a millionaire instantly. It's like it doesn't even require training. It requires like basic talent. By the way, if it goes blue, it's the camera going close enough to the ground so it flips it around and watches the sky instead, which is kind of odd. But yeah, and you know the reason why I say this about poker, just before we actually get into the game here, and I don't go too off topic, is because every single year, and I watch that, there's like a new pro that's played internet qualifiers and gotten into the tournament for free, and he plays and he wins, and then the year after that, the same guy goes out like first. It just requires basic logic and a little bit of luck. It's such a turnaround. You don't ever see, like, I don't think any pro has won twice in a row. That was, by the way, the BMP gone. Nice. Which kind of tells you that you need a little bit of luck and ability to handle stress. Because we have yet to see a double-time PvP champion. we haven't yet. Okay, so before I continue controlling the Americans, I'm going to let them just sit down here and chill. The infantry's kind of spread out on their own, and this Abrams up here is going to try and pick out as many Iraqi troops around the market here as possible. Before I get to controlling them for real, I'm going to go ahead and do the Iraqis a bit of favor. They're currently just chilling, eating, relaxing, you know, so I'm going to send them out to their combat position where they will be stationed. So they're going to be on move at will, and they're going to move around freely. There's a lot of troops here. I mean, we're talking like 2 platoons just arrived. Holy shit, you know. You don't see this every day. And I'm going to send this guy out here. There's a lot of Iraqis here as well. They will obviously spread out, and the rest can stay there. So they're going to do their stuff. U.S. Marine Corps, move up. Nice, okay. I'm going to try and support the infantry. I'm going to let the infantry move on their own while I take control of the Abrams. Because as I move up, the AI, friendly AI infantry will progress themselves automatically. And firing AP shells is not a bad idea if you just want to like do a clean penetration and try and kill the guy. As soon as you can locate him and have him spotted, you can easily kill them with just an AP round. This guy back here is a good example. Alright, a little too much to penetrate. You can only penetrate so far, you know. This game, by the way, has an amazing physics, and I never think I've actually brought that up. Another one. We're gonna go ahead and just own him this time. Iraqis everywhere. Turret heavily damaged. Try and go for like some realistic casualties. We haven't before. I mean, with all the battles, all 3 previous battles have been fairly even as far as casualties have gone. Like, we've won them, or well, not American all the time because we played as Iraqi ones as well, and we won that one too. But it's been pretty even. Like the 73 Easting one was almost a close call there towards the end because they started, you know, killing off tank after tank, which realistically wouldn't happen obviously as they took like 1 casualty, but. That's just because this game cannot say or tell that, hey, these Iraqis are so much worse and these Americans are so much better at this point in time with this combat efficiency and whatnot. So you kind of have to be the boss of that yourself. If you're playing the game and you're playing as a faction and you want it to really supersede and excel over the other one, if you control it and you play really smart, you can get really close to those kinds of things here. But as I said, in game theory here, this Abrams isn't a lot better than the T-72M. It is in reality, obviously, and it was since they got such results. But in game theory and in game stats, they do not have, you know, 3 even 4 times the range. They're not that much faster. They can't do any other crazy shooting maneuvers that the T-72s can't, and that's just because it's hard-coded into the game. It's got this basic tank setup that every tank pretty much has, and there are some variations with you know, turret speed and all that, but there's no real extra optics kind of features that that they've implemented to the various things, as far as I'm concerned. But it's pretty cool. If you want something like that, I think Steel Beasts have like probably a Desert Storm DLC where you can play as tank crew from either side. And Steel Beast is like one of the best war games. Really good for simulator stuff. Alright, so one of our Abrams has made it through. I think he's sweating a bit though, because an RPG could come out of nowhere and just bust this guy open. There is some Iraqi infantry moving around here. They've definitely moved up from their previous location. They're gonna start spreading out. I don't think we're gonna see them assaulting into the city. That would be very dumb. We're gonna do a quick casualty report. We've lost about just a handful of Marines so far. I think the Iraqis are looking at double that number. We're gonna move up these Humvees. And by the way, these Humvees have a max speed limit on right now. And that might seem really lame and all, but it's actually really good when traveling like this in a convoy. They're going to be able to provide support to for the Abrams's tanks without getting knocked out or becoming too fast, you see? So that's all part of the script, really. We're going to send this guy up here. Come on, dude. There we go. It feels like Black Hawk Down, you know? You're driving around the street with a 50 cal, like evacuating with the wounded. That was a pretty gory scene, right? I think there were some Delta Force operators there who manned the turret after a guy got shot. Black Hawk Down is a really good movie. It's got this kind of... Oh, what the hell? He's down. That was close. Ooh, yeah, they're actually knocking us out. Hull damage. What the? Yeah, we took an RPG. We gotta get out. We knocked out the engine or something. But we've got an Abrams here for support. So they're gonna cover the street corner nicely. There's still this machine gunner over here. We're gonna see if we can knock him out with a hand grenade. Just a frag, throw him over the building. We don't want to go up toe to toe against that thing though, because that's gonna rip us up.
Try this.
Yeah, try this.
Enemy.
There we go, he's down. And I think we've pretty much cleared out the market.
Yes, sir.
That's right, 1st and 2nd platoon. Good job, good job. Okay, we're gonna rendezvous up here. We're gonna get everyone out. I think I'm gonna...
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'll use this Humvee. Why not?
Yes, sir.
We'll bring it up here. We're gonna have to see if we can get past this one, though. There's a lot of objects that this game does not want us to destroy. Like, these clay pots here are pretty much indestructible. We can't even hit them. They're kind of flying as well. And that depends on the map and what the map creator has made indestructible and destructible. So we'll leave that there, so to speak. We'll have to find another way around. We could obviously just ram the Humvee in front of us, hopefully not creating some sort of explosion, but we'll see. Okay, you guys move up. Oh, they're coming out. They're starting to come out. They're actually starting to try and counterattack out here, okay? Interesting, interesting. This is going to be close quarters combat, to say the least. I'm going to get a Humvee in here to these tighter quarters here and try to provide support for the infantry. That's going to be really cool. Humvee has arrived. Okay, we're going to drop out some of the passengers that we don't need inside. And we're just going to drive up. Put that 50 cal working. So they're in the street corner here. There we go. He's down. This is so cool. Reminds me a lot of Black Hawk Down. It's got to be like the uniforms and the kind of African-ish looking city. There is a Mogadishu map. Unfortunately, it's not a great Mogadishu map. It's to scale, it's pretty nice, but it's really not that detailed. It's really just basically ground textures with a bunch of buildings placed out. And I prefer detail like this. This is just my kind of stuff. I think everyone likes detail though, so I think that's a given thing. We're going to go ahead and send these guys in. I'm going to drop them out of their Humvees. We have a little too many to chew on here. So we're going to go ahead and dismount from these 4 Humvees. And we're going to start creating some squads here that we can send through the market and relink with this Abrams tank up here. It's in a pretty good spot, but I'm going to pull it back just oh so slightly. We don't want to see a rocket coming out. And there, we pretty much just stirred up the hornet's nest. That's a lot of troops there from the 11th Infantry Division. They're really holding this headquarters. They're loyal men, though. You can't blame them for that. I'd say at this point, pretty much the rest of the Iraqi army is fleeing on the highway to Iraq from Kuwait. Is it to Bashar? From Kuwait City to Bashar? I'm not entirely sure, but that's where you can go ahead and Google Highway to Hell or Highway of Hell. I'm not entirely sure which one, but that's pretty much where 70 to 80,000 Iraqis went, fled, and got pretty much destroyed. There's just vehicles and dead bodies scattered for 3 miles. It's insane. I think there's an iconic war image or war picture of that. One of the most top 25. I read an article about that. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so some of them are kind of starting to move out. Actually, they're sending out quite a big chunk of their garrison. I'm going to take quick control of these Iraqis and send them back in because, yeah, they're being told to retreat back in here. I'll just spread them out somewhere where they're not too inclined to move out. And I'm only doing this because I want them to have a better chance than getting slaughtered out there in the streets by our Abrams. So they're doing the reasonable thing, which is pulling back into the city. They realize they're outnumbered. That's what I'd call for. We're going to move up, though. Take the initiative to them. Firing AP rounds at infantry. I think that's a bit of a one way to practice aiming, right? That's an HE. They're in the buildings. 10 o'clock. Fire an HE. Go. I love the destruction system. What would you do without that, huh? I don't know what I'd do. I'd go crazy. Okay. This Humvee's taken out. Where did the other Humvee go? Alright, that one's up here. Right. We're gonna try and drive it up to this Abrams here on the side. If we can. It's a little lame. It's gonna be hard to maneuver down here, but we did it. Let's move it straight up there. Okay, troops on this side. Let's start gathering ourselves up here for some assaults. We're going to send up a squad up there. We're going to send up another squad up here. And this we can make 2 squads out of. One up here. And one up here. And it's good to have some reserves. We've got a lot of boys up here as well, so we're going to make use of all this. Okay, now they're opening up some pretty severe fire there in the building, but I don't want to go around the street corner because there's a BMP looking at me. So I'm quickly and slowly just going to move my way around. Alright, we're going to put this AT shell to the test here. We're going to see if we can fire right through this bit of building and hit it. We'll find out. We hit it, but it lost a lot of its penetrating power. We'll try one more time. I'm pretty sure they're kind of shocked, like, where did it come from? There we go. Once again, I think I've given them enough time here to pull back, but... Oh! Right, I forgot about the BPR. That was kind of well camouflaged. As you can tell, our 50 though on the tank ripped it up. That was nice. We're going to pull back just slightly. But yeah, they're pretty well defending up here. They're going to hold this place. We got troops kind of surrounding them now. We got them everywhere. We're going to bring up our other Abrams tank up here. Doesn't give a fuck. Send this guy up right up. Infantry's coming up. They're going to hug the wall. We're ready to enter. Oh, this is where it's going to get cool. Okay, we're going to bring the other one up as well. Oh, we can get one up on the roof. That is so cool. Well, hopefully we can. They're getting shot at, though. No. Abort. Before we get you guys up on the roof, we need to start and try and clear out some of this. Oh, shit. I forgot what was standing in the way. There goes the Marine. Sorry about that. But we made a hole in the wall now, at least. Very detailed wall destruction. We're going to fire an HE shell at that statue. Okay, they're shooting RPGs at us. It's rockets. Not good. Yeah, they're actually putting some rocket fire on us. I'm not entirely sure where that's from, but they're hitting us. They're definitely hitting us. Yeah, they're hitting us. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to deploy a smoke screen. Can I do that, please? There we go. Not entirely sure what this is going to do. It's going to disable vision. In a parallel, beautiful universe, it would have disabled vision. I'm not entirely sure what it's going to do here. Ooh, that rocket went right past us. We're going to park this tank up like this. Back it up. And now we can have some of the infantry move up on the roofs here. We're going to kind of correlate here with our infantry. This is going to be really cool. Go, 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 go. Man. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Oh, that's odd. Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Okay, that was cool. I want to try that again, but this time without taking unnecessary casualties. Where do we have the infantry supposedly pinning us down? There's a few of them inside. Let's just throw in an HE shell here. Sorry, President of Kuwait, we're about to ruin your entry hall. Oh, we killed something. Okay, there's still a lot of Iraqis in there though. They've got vehicles and all kinds of stuff. We can't underestimate that. But I really want to take to this rooftop. Would be so cool to see. Okay, this wall is being shot at here and we're taking casualties. That's unfortunate.
Yes, sir.
But we are providing support. Let's go for a quick casualty report. We've just taken a handful over here and quite a few more over here though, unfortunately. They're trying to scale these roofs.
For Uncle Sam.
There we go, he got up. Nice.
Yes, sir.
See, he's in a perfect spot. This is so cool. This is what I love. He can sit here and he can fire an HE. AT right in there. Or armor AP rocket, so it's an armor piercing. But that's still so cool. That's still so cool. Provide a little overwatch, huh?
Got it, sir.
There we go. Look at that stuff. This is sick. Got any troops here we can engage? I think there's someone around here. Yeah. Roof to roof fighting up here.
Yes, sir.
At its finest. That's so cool. That's so cool. All right, detail, detail. I love it. Okay, we're gonna run down a flag here. Can we just run over this flagpole and be beasts like that? No, I can't. It's indestructible. It's indestructible. Mech flag. By the way, yeah, I've noticed. You guys have probably noticed that that's a mech flag. Couldn't find any other Arab similarity or any other similar to an Arab flag, so I had to go with the mech flag. Okay, and I think we're gonna have issues because all these street lights are like insane. Okay, I think we got stuck in one. So I'm gonna pull a god card here and do like that. I pull a god card on all factions whenever they get into a cheesy and sticky situation like that, where that wouldn't realistically have happened. Just like when I pulled back the Iraqi troops, they wouldn't realistically have stormed out. They would have sat inside defending, which they kind of did. Man, this is looking pretty cool. Let's send in these guys.
Got it, sir.
See if we can ram through the wall.
Got it, sir.
Yes, we can. Fuck yeah! They don't give a shit. These walls have been holding up this place for years now, probably, but this Humvee here does not quite care.
Target's in the open. Hurrah!
There we go.
Got it, sir.
No. You're on hold position, so that means you stay. You stay. There you go. Good boy. Whoa, rocket! That was close.
For Uncle Sam, sir. Let him have it. Yes, sir. Give him hell. Enemy is ahead. Got it, sir.
Okay, our infantry's moving in. For the last bit here now, we are going to control the Iraqis there and just try and do as an honorable holdout as possible, just for a little variation here. Now that the Americans are swarming in, I'm going to take control of the Iraqi troops. And I'm going to have this BMP. Now that Abrams is going to mess me up. Yeah. Oh! Oh, shit. Yeah. I forgot that this thing was missing here, that it could see through. I think it could have shot us in our previous position. It just didn't spot us. It was just busy looking at something else. Well, alright, there we go. Because realism hit me hard in the face. We're going to defend these city halls here. This, like, closely tight building here. So we're going to set up some... We're going to set up some guys here in the street. Or in the, not in the street, but in the building here. Try and defend this place corner to corner. Can you look out?
For Uncle Sam. I'm
heavy shootout. Oh, they fucked that guy up. Commander, no! Oh, they're gunning them down as they're trying to pass in now. This is gonna be quite bloody. Just gonna throw a frag around the corner. No, don't run out the front. Okay, you misunderstood me, man. No! One guy remaining. He's gonna run out of the main exit. 2 guys remaining. What are these guys doing? I never knew you were gay, Commander. Why are you sucking his penis? You did not see that. I don't know. It looked kind of odd. He was like in his lap. Yeah, you know what? Sir, they're retreating. Roger that. We have secured the parliament. What a fight, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a lot of urban fighting, a lot of cool combat. We're gonna take a quick look at the. I'm gonna delete these and have them retreat. The three comrades pulling out. They were not fighting for Saddam anymore. That's for sure. Look at that, though. There's an overwhelming amount of red on this map. The only thing I'd say which was a derp was obviously inside of here. But you can kind of cross that off the protocol since the AI went in and did that. The AI just did do all these derp things. But that's crazy, man. Anyway, all the bodies around here, they've just been killed to the immense fire that they've been receiving from the tanks, Humvees, all the infantry around here. The Americans lost a few who were trying to enter, but that's obvious, you know, it's like a forlorn hope, as they would say during the Napoleonic Wars. The first people to rush into the castle are most likely going to get killed. The market here was a fairly low casualty operation here for the Americans. Iraqis lost about twice the amount. But overall, cool battle. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This time around, we've actually got the majority of our infantry remaining, which is a more of a realistic ending to it, I'd say. I hope you guys enjoyed. Can't wait to make more of this for you guys. Next time, what are we going to visit then? I know that I want to do Falklands, but I'm going to save that for the start of April. Because there's a Falklands thing coming out. Vietnam, World War II. There's a lot of things we can do. Oh, that rhymed. I want to try and make use of China, though, in Japan and create like a fictional fight over there. You know, they fight over islands all the time. Yeah, I think I'll do something like that. I think I can wrap something nice up, right? Okay, see you guys soon again. Ciao.